Now, when I play this game on stream with friends and everything, I'm always asked, even in the Discord, I'm asked, what's the best Warbond? All right. I'm gonna do what every other YouTuber does and make a tier list, but mine is gonna be the correct one. So leave it at like that. What do you guys think will happen after the gloom? Probably gonna get some evolved bugs. I mean, that just seems like the natural selection. So, oh, this, yup. Time to give you the best takes. They may be hot to some, but that's just because you're wrong. It's that simple. All right. I guess we're gonna start off with the free one. Okay, free. It's one base game. It has some of the best guns for bots, diligence and diligence counter sniper. You also get what, like some of the like literal S tier buffs. You get super credits. You get a lot of good guns, a lot of good armors. Honestly, hot take inbound. You say A, that's exactly where the fuck I was gonna put it. So we agree. It's just that simple. It's a A tier Warbond. Steeled veteran, hot take inbound. Okay, honestly, with steel veteran, it only has the senator. It really, in my opinion, it has the jar too and the incendiary breaker. But that's like the only thing it's got going for it. I never use the jar, but you know, I know a lot of people love that gun. Has the incendiary breaker, which is like a high B or mid A weapon for bugs, and it has a senator which is S tier. So I say Steel Veteran's gonna go A tier, higher than mobilized, because you like have to pay an extra $20 to get this. B or C, but the weapons kind of carry it. But you're right, B is kind of crazy though, because you do have some of the three all A tier S8 or S. Yeah, but there's only 3 in there. You're right. We'll put it at B. Cutting edge, yo, D tier. Get that shit out of here. We're not even gonna talk about cutting edge. I know it has the blitzer in there, but no one gives a fuck about the blitzer, and I don't care about the scythe that much. Keep that shit in D tier. That was not Poggers. All right, that is not a Poggers Warbond. Like, you can't look at me. You can't look at me and tell me any one of you are rocking any of the shit in here besides either the blitzer or the scythe. I never see no one use the plasma punisher, or yeah, the plasma punisher. No, flashbangs used to be broken as shit. They don't really matter anymore. I rarely see anyone use the dagger unless they're memeing around. And all the armor in this Warbond, I never see anybody use. Like, to be honest, I never see anybody use any of this shit. So that's staying in D tier. And if you disagree, I'm sorry that you're wrong. The passes are horrible on that. You're right. I don't know. I don't really fuck with the drip that much in that. But you know what I will say? I will say this. I say this from every day, every fiber of my being. It probably will never change ever. But Democratic Detonation, easy S tier. Okay? That's an easy S tier. Easiest S tier of my life. Okay? Look at it. Not only do you have some of the drippiest armor in the game. All right? I mean, this is literally the only armor I ever used right here. Not only do you have the drippiest armor in the game, you get the literal best weapon in the game, one of the best sidearms for bugs. You have the Eruptor, which I know a lot of people use. I never use it, but I know a lot of people like it. You get the Adjudicator, which is like a high B tier. You get one of the best grenades in the game. It's like, holy shit. And you also get the best emote. Come on, squat. Like, you can't lie. So Helldiver pack tier list? Yes, that's what we're doing. That's an easy S tier. None of you can lie. Okay, none of you can lie. That is the easiest fucking S tier in the world. Okay, that's the easiest S tier in the world. I don't even want to hear it. Honestly, if you play this game and you're getting into this game and you don't have it and you're wondering, oh, I have $10, I have 1,000 super credits. Like, what is the first thing I should get? You should get the Democratic Detonation. Like, it's just the easiest thing to do. Polar Patriots. I don't know. So The thing with Polar Patriots is the drip is nice. You have like the basic drip is nice. The buffs are like not that crazy. Does anyone really fucking like the pummeler? I never see anybody use this gun. Every time I see it on a tier list of other content creators, they always put it in like fucking C tier. And then I love the verdict, but that's like a high A tier primary maybe. I never see anybody use the purifier. The incendiary grenades are like, I don't know. There's just better nades on the market. I wouldn't really use incens. Then all you have in this, in my opinion, personally, even though I know this used to be my favorite gun in the game, it used to then the stun on it. They got nerfed. It used to be S tier. I don't know, man. I love the tenderizer, but like everything in this Warbond is really good against Illuminate. All right, I'm gonna take your word on it, Vet, because I never really see people use the purifier really, but maybe it's good on on Illuminate. Like I'm saying this is an easy C tier. This is an easy C tier, like easy C tier Warbond. There's no way. I wouldn't probably put it anywhere higher. That's like, I want to put it in D tier, but like I'll put it like it feels like it belongs in D. But if Purifier is good against Illuminate, and then you also have the Tenderizer and the Verdict, 3 good guns, it can carry it to high D or low C, man. You know what? Just to piss the masses off, we'll put it in D tier, because I gotta piss people off. That's the only way. Viper Commandos, this actually might trigger some people. Okay, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Viper Commandos low key might be D tier. Okay, gonna keep it real, because the drip is like okay. The only thing that is good about the Viper Commandos is the booster. This right here. This single-handedly is what you want from. This is all you want from this Warbond. This is all you want. You just want the meth stims. As long as you get the meth stims, you're set. You're Gucci. There's no other way possible. Honest to God, this entire thing is dog shit. The armor looks good, but like that's it. You only got the armor for going. Like the armor, I don't even like the armor how it looks, to be honest with you. I just like this. This is the only piece of armor that I like from it, kind of. Okay? But this is all you want. The shotgun? The armor perk is good. Peak Physique is an S tier perk, but fuck, man, like I don't know. Do you care enough? Is that it? Is that what? I don't know. It has to. I would have to put it in D tier. I have to put it in D tier. I'm sorry. We can maybe go C. It could be at the high. It could be at like peak D. Or we could put it in C. Your choice. I'll put it in C tier. You know what? I'll put it in C tier because peak physique, I know people like it. The drip is okay. And then the experimental fusion is like beyond S tier. It's like, I don't even know why you wouldn't. That's like all you want. The one-handed trip, that shit is dog shit. I used it. That shit is ass. All right. This shit, if I want someone to lie to my face and tell me why it's good. The knives are okay if you're trying to be a stealthy boy, but like besides that, peak physique, because the Liberator carbine's dog shit. So you have peak physique, some okay drip, or if you like the helmet, then it's good, and the best booster in the game. That's really all you got, and an okay title. That's the best I could do. I couldn't do anything higher than a C. Now, if we were doing this like purely off boosters available, this would shoot up to S tier, right next to Democratic Detonation. But no, I had to keep it at C. Yo, I'm just gonna keep it real with you. I'm not even gonna look at it. This is going at the bottom of D tier. It's like tied. It's tied between Cutting Edge. At least Cutting Edge has like guns in it that make it viable to want. Like you would want this. Chemical Agents, that's staying at the bottom. Knock that shit out. We're getting that shit way out the way. That shit's staying at D tier. There's no way. I want to see. I want to see someone try to defend this one. The sterilizer is dog shit. Why is there urns? The fuck? What is this? Okay, that was crazy. I want someone to lie to me about that. It knocks back swarms. It knocks back swarms. The chemical one has to go away. That is like the easiest one to get rid of. Truth enforcers. Okay, so it has peak drip. Peak drip. I don't think anyone likes the loyalist. I've never seen no one use it. I like the reprimand. My only issue is that the recoil is a little ridiculous. Like, it's a solid, like, high B tier weapon. Perks on these are like, the perks are low-key useless as shit. The Halt is really good. Dead Sprint is a horrible booster in my opinion, so I'd have to give this a C. We have to give Truth Enforcers a C. It would have to be below Viper Commandos. Mediocre perk, it's a shit perk. I'm gonna keep it real. It's a shit perk. It's peak drip. If this we were doing all, like, but loyalist sucks. Loyalist sucks. Loyalist. I don't know. Anything you have to charge just sucks. I don't know about that one. That's a little bit of a hot take. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. Like, I just don't. I just feel like this right here is when you want to be different and you don't want to take a verdict or a senator, and you're like, okay, I got to use something different. I personally just don't like the loyalist. I just don't think it's a. I think maybe if it got a few buffs, maybe we could use it, but like, I'd rather use something completely different. So this is like mediocre. But then the drip is amazing in this game, or in this Warbond. But then, like, the perk is low-key dog shit. Like, I rather not even. I play bots and I don't even care about this modifier, unflinching. Like, I mean, how many times the flinch is annoying? Don't get me wrong, as someone who uses the AMR, but like, usually you can quickly recover, and that, like, it just doesn't really matter that much. Like, it's a D tier fucking perk. And the Reprimand and the Halt, the two weapons that come in the Warbond, besides the Loyalist, like, the two primaries are, like, really good. Like, good mid, high mid weapons. Like, I like them. Maybe too harsh. Ooh, and it does do 500 damage. You know what I'll do? Because it is middle of the line. I'll put it at B tier. All right? I'll put it on B tier. Now, Freedom's Flames. Oh, shit. Let's check Freedom Flames. I remember when this first came out, that cookout was fire, okay? Pun not intended. So, we are going to have a shitty perk. I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is 75% damage to flame, which, like, you're only really rocking if you're, like, on planets like Hellmire that have, like, a bunch of flame tornadoes. The cookout was, like, it used to be really good, but nerfs, and then, like, also there's just, like, I don't know, I rather use something else nowadays. It used to be God tier, but I don't really fuck with the cookout like that. I don't like how the armor looks, so that's not a good thing that's going for it. This is literally, unironically, I know Terra loves it, but I've heard cookout is still good. Being able to walk through fire is great. About the flamer, isn't the flamer, like, I hear people say it's dog shit because you could just use the flamethrower, but a lot of times I feel like people are just using it wrong and not knowing that you're supposed to shoot the floor that creates the flames. I don't know. The cookout is still good. I would put it in B. I'll put it in B higher than Truth Enforcers, just because, like, the stuff that I see from Freedom's Flame is just a little bit more used, a little bit better. Yeah, I'll put it in. I'll put it in mid B, high B, mid B, mid B. All right, we got Urban Legends. You don't need flamethrower when you have this as a primary that does the same thing. True. C or B? I'll put it in B. B is where we're gonna cook. Then we got Urban Legends. Unironically, I might put this in A. I might put this in A. Because you got introduced to a new type of well, you got melee weapons. You have one of the like for people like me who love ARs, a really dope like perk with 30% of your reload speed getting increased and increasing your primary ammo for free for 20%. So you're just getting a free 50% buff for no reason. Then you have some drippy armor, and you have one of the best fucking turrets for like what is it for bug defense missions when you're on those bunker when you're like having to wait for the rocket to shoot up. Like I love the anti-tank emplacement. I know a lot of people use the flame sentry. I know it's good. I just don't really use it because I'm not a sentry kind of guy, but I know it's pretty good. And then the directional shield just feels like I honestly think that this is like the only thing that's bad about it. Like this whole Warbond is like the only thing in my opinion that sucks is a directional shield. Like I don't know anyone who uses that shit. Like I might have to say Urban Legends might be a solid A, like a low A. Like everything about it was dope. How many people are we gonna piss off with this tier list? How many people? I wonder how. This is honest to God my opinion though. It could be better. What could be better? Let's hear it. The directional shield is S tier. True, you can pair it with the crossbow. Shit, does that mean? Wait, does that mean that we put the? Does that mean we put Urban Legends in S tier? Do we have to put Urban Legends in S tier? Hundreds? Yeah, we're definitely pissing off hundreds of people with this. I know no one's gonna agree with this. We might have to put this in S tier. You're right. We might have to put Urban Legends in S tier. Yeah, we'll put Urban Legends in S tier. I slept. It looks like I have misspoken. I did not know the true game of the directional shield. All right, my bad. I apologize for that. We're definitely putting that shit in S tier then. Urban Legends is S tier with Democratic Detonation. Yeah, I don't want no one sleeping on anti-tank emplacement. I know people. If you shit on that, you're self-reporting a skill issue. There's no way. It's low-key one of the. It's one of the best turrets. Even though there's only 2 turrets, I understand. That is one of the best of them. Okay. We're gonna keep it like this. This is honest to God truth. All right. I don't have to explain why Democratic Detonation's up here. Urban Legends is also something I don't have to explain. I think Helldivers Mobilize is A tier because it gives it's free. That's like it's gonna shoot it up to B tier no matter what because it's free. Well, technically not because I guess it comes with the game, so you have to pay for the game. But I don't know. It depends on how angry you want to be. You get some of the best guns in the game, a lot of them. Gives you a lot of perks that are gonna give you a lot of shit. It's an easy A tier. I only put Steel Veteran. I might have to shoot Steel Veteran up to A. To be honest, we might have to shoot it up to A because like I'm thinking about it, and Steel Veteran, like you do get some good perks on this armor. You get servo assisted, and I put servo assisted up there as like a high B, low A perk. So we might have to cook with that. We might be cooking with that actually. You get the Senator, which is S tier. You get the Breaker, which is mid A tier. You get the Jar, which I know for a lot of people is low S tier or high A tier. Yeah, I'm sleeping on this. I was wrong about this. We're gonna put Steel Veteran up to. We're gonna put it up to A tier. True. Yeah, we'll put it up to S tier. Fuck it. I'll put it up to S tier. I'm keeping Freedom's Flames down in B because I just don't think it's anything worth talking about. Truth Enforcers definitely belongs in B. It's got some like okay, it's got very like upper mid guns, and then it has some of the best drip in the game, but the perk is absolutely horrible. Like no one gives a fuck about it, and that's kind of it. Like what's keeping it up at B is that the drip is so fire. But if the drip was horrible, this would honestly be like a D tier Warbond, like a high D. Viper Commando, I might have to shoot it up maybe a little bit, but it's like I just don't. Peak Physique is good. It's one of the best perks for a lot of things, for a lot of builds that people use, but I don't like the drip. And then the only other thing to get from this is the booster. That's it. So all you got is like a really good perk and a really good booster. And that's it. Everything else in this Warbond sucks ass. So I don't know. I would keep it at C. Polar Patriots. All the thing that is good in here is the Purifier and the Tenderizer. That's it. Cutting Edge, horrible. Chemical Agents is literally the worst Warbond they've ever made. Honest to God. How could you not like the drip? I don't like the sleeveless look. I don't know. There's a Spartan build with peak physique, armor, crossbow, stun, HMG. Yeah, I know, because I'm pretty sure with peak physique and you use the melee build or you use the stun lance from Urban Legends, it makes it a one shot for like all the vote lists, and then I think you can just stun lock kill all the overseers and shit. So peak physique, I'm not sleeping on peak physique as a good perk. I know it's like an S tier perk. I just personally don't like how the armor looks. Not only do I not like how the armor looks, I just think everything else about the Warbond sucks besides the booster. And we all know I'm a slave to the meth stims. I'm an addict. I'm an addict to it. So I have to keep it in C. I have to. Plus, I have to keep it in C so when people look at it, they think I'm like crazy and they leave a comment down below and they boost me in the algorithm. I have to, guys. I'm sorry. True, they also Peak Physique is really good, but we're gonna have to keep that in C. This has to be the definitive Warbond. This is the definitive Warbond list. And lighter. And the lighter one, even more lighter. True. You guys ain't wrong. But valid. I respect the engagement bait. See? You understand. Come on. I have to. I have to get him. I have to get him. For anyone who is watching this and they like say, oh, look, it should be an S or A, you're actually insane. I completely disagree with you. I can understand you putting it in B, but for me, it stays in C. And everything that's in D, I will die on the hill that it deserves to be in D. Okay? You could move me on Freedom's Flames maybe going into A, but I feel like that's a stretch. Like at that point, I feel like you're just a little crazy. I think that's a definitive tier list. I think that's it. I think we're cooking with this one. Ship it. It's got the stamp of approval, all right? That's it. I'm sorry to break it to you guys.